Hello Taurus, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you've joined me here this week. This is your weekly reading for September 8th to the 14th. So we're going to get right into your reading, but I first want to welcome those of you that are new and welcome back those of you that have been here before. Welcome back. I want to really thank you very much for all of your support. So when you like, share, subscribe, leave beautiful, warm, positive comments, it really helps my channel grow, and I really, truly appreciate it, Taurus. So thank you very, very much. Now, the most important thing to my reading here is, of course, that it resonates, and I know it's a general reading, so I want you to take from it what makes sense for you at this time. All right, Taurus, we're going to start with your angel number. We're going to reveal this number at the end of the reading. We'll see if it is a message that provides you a little bit of insight. Maybe it helps tie the reading together as well. We will see at the end. All right, Taurus, we are in a very exciting month because we do have the eclipses. Of course, we have the eclipses that are happening. So it's a very powerful month. These two cards already wanted to come through, so I'm going to leave them. Lots of energies coming through this week for you already. Incoming energies. So let's start with the first one here. We've got 3 of them to go through. So we've got number 45. It's the man holding a heart. Please remember there is no gender with any of these cards. The man holding a heart is somewhat emotional. All right. He holds his heart sacred. And he trusts, he's loyal, he's honest, he's loving. It could be a supportive energy in your life, or it could be you as well. It shows that you are committed to the things in your life that you invest your heart into. You know, the things that are important to you. You know, whether if you have family is important. Your work is important. Everything that you commit yourself to is part and parcel of how you connect emotionally to it as well. So that is a very strong presence in your life this week, whether that's you or whether that is someone who supports your energy. Now, we've also got number 47, which is the thinking woman. No gender. We've got transformations taking place. With this, I feel like it's almost looking at life from a new perspective. I think it's really learning something new. There's some skills or there's some sort of information that's coming to mind here with the thinking woman. It's you really researching things to the next level because you're ready for transformations in your life. You're ready for change in your life. I think your heart, you're also trying to really figure out what your heart truly wants. And there's a great sense of awareness going on this week as well. So with number 41, the 7th chakra, it's Archangel Uriel. She's a very abundant angel. And her crown chakra is all about that great sense of awareness. And I feel like there's a lot of things in your life that are starting to align. And I almost feel like when we look at the chakras, we've got the first chakra, which is the root chakra, and then the last chakra is the 7th chakra. I feel like you are really working on aligning everything nicely in your life. And I think it's because you're taking some action towards really finding the answers. And because you're so aware of things that are going on, even the littlest details that are happening in your life this week, because there could be more clarity with things this week. And because you're alert, you're open to receive, you're mindful, I truly believe that you have a higher sense of awareness. Let's look at your energies at the bottom of the deck. This is your current energies, which you're bringing into the reading. Number 18, anxiety. We all have times where we feel maybe the load and responsibilities that we're carrying is a little bit much. Anxiety comes from so many different places. It comes from fear. It comes from, love. It comes from anxiety around our finances. And it's gonna of course reach each of you differently, Taurus, because again, this is a general reading, so the energies are going to be different for each of you. But the anxiety is a normal feeling. We feel anxious when things are changing in our life. We're anxious when we are, making new plans, or if we are really searching for answers. We're anxious when we get the results or how we get the results. But number 53, the Magician in the Mirror, this is a very powerful card, and it just shows that in your current energies, you really are manifesting the things in your life that you truly want. And although sometimes that can hold a little bit of anxiety because we can see what we want in our future, we can see, what we need to work towards. We have all the tools to make things happen because you are a visionary, you are a creator. This is a card that shows that you have endless possibilities to create things. You do put a little bit of anxiety. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. You are somebody who really is very grounded, very practical. You like things with a certain amount of order. And I think that the things that you're trying to manifest are practical. I don't think that you think beyond your means. I think you're very practical minded. But the anxiety is the pressure you put on yourself because you are a high achiever. Number 27 is the walking away. When we walk away from certain things in our life that no longer serve their emotional purpose, it allows things to transform. And I do believe there are transformations taking place here for you. And I think that you have the ability to really create the life that you truly want. But for some of you, there might be some sort of element that you need to walk away from because it's causing too much anxiety. The stress that is attached to something in your life, you need to put closure to it. And by walking away from it, you will see that you can really, things can miraculously start to unfold nicely for you. Let's look at your tarot cards. We're going to get the first two cards. We're getting 6 cards altogether. So we're going to start with the first 2 and I'm going to clarify each one. So let's start with that first one, with the first 2 cards here for you, Taurus. Spirit Angels Guides, beautiful sign, Taurus. There we go. So you've got lots of clarity coming through this week. Answers I think that you've been waiting on. And maybe that's been what the anxiety is. You're holding on to anxiety because you've been waiting on some sort of message or some sort of clarity, and it just seems like forever for it to come into play. Number 18, the moon energy. This very much is energy, Pisces energy. We just had that full moon in Pisces on September 7th. So the day before this reading airs, you're going to feel the effects of this moon now and probably for the next 6 months. The moon card can be our fears, our insecurities. It's things that are deep rooted, sometimes within even our subconscious. Sometimes they're things that we aren't even aware of, but they're fears that we have. It is all about our intuition as well. So I do believe that it is also not just about trusting in your intuition, but it is trying to find clarity, because the moon card isn't the sun. It's got some darkness to it. So again, we're looking for some sort of light or some sort of clarity to something. Now, with that in conjunction with the King of Swords, I believe the King of Swords and the Thinking Woman are very comparable energies here. And I think that this is somebody who could very much be supporting your vision. And I believe is bringing clarity and insight to something that you've been waiting for. I think you've been patiently waiting for answers. And this King of Swords could very well be the one who is holding those answers. This is an energy, this is a person, maybe it could be you as well, being inquisitive enough and researching to get the answers yourself. The King of Swords is direct, they're numbers oriented. They can represent legalities or legal contracts or any type of agreement or contract or partnership of some sort. Truth is behind this, and he holds all the answers. So whatever is unclear, there's clarity here. So let's get your clarifying cards. Let's find out with the moon card. Let's get that one first. See what's happening here. The moon and judgment. Number 20. So the judgment card it almost looks like resurrection here. Okay. So it's a new birth. It's the birth of something new. It's a new sense of renewal. The things that have feared you the most, getting to the bottom of certain things, getting the insight that you need to clear out those fears, walking away from the things in life that cause that anxiety because you're ready to create something new. You're in creative mode. And the creative mode begins when you're able to review certain things from your past. Maybe there's things you're holding on to from the past that need to be reevaluated, reassessed, because there's a whole new beginning and a whole new sense of renewal here. And sometimes it's our fear of that whole new rebirth as well. You're moving into a new stage of your life. For some of you, maybe that's very well what's happening. When our lives shift And, you know, we start, you know, we get married. Sometimes we have children, we have jobs, and then, you know, our children grow up, our jobs change, we retire. All of these different phases of our lives are all the rebirth that continuously happens. And I feel like there is something really shifting, and it's shifting positively for you, because this is a rebirth and a renewal that releases all of that indecision or fear or darkness. There's light behind this. Let's look at the King of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Could be a partnership, for sure, a partnership. But the Queen of Pentacles, she is you, all right? No gender, like I said, but the Queen of Pentacles definitely very resourceful. She uses her resources wisely. She's budget friendly. She knows how much she needs to be comfortable. And her comfort level is different from most. She likes the nice things in life, but she's not going to compromise it. She knows what she needs to do. She knows how hard she needs to work to get what she wants. And I truly believe that that's what's happening here now. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles could be working in conjunction with the King of Swords. So you could be working along in a partnership to get some answers. So whether it's again, contracts, agreements, bank advisors, mortgage details, investment, people that work with your investments. I feel like you're working in combination. Well, yeah, there's some sort of combination. I have to get one more card for that. Let's see, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, sorry, the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles are working in conjunction together because they're expanding. There's an expansion happening here. Sorry about that. I had something caught in my throat. I'm sorry about that. The Three of Wands is expansion. Are you ready to move? See, there's a new rebirth and your fear of change. Fear of change. Is it that you are on the move? Moving jobs, moving careers, physically moving, looking into the distance, because its plans have already somewhat been discussed here. And now it's whether or not, are you ready to take that leap? All right, let's see. Definitely working in partnership with somebody, because expansion is happening. A new rebirth. You're having to leave behind something. Now there's blessings attached to it, but there is nonetheless, there is walking away. Yeah, so the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is blessings in disguise. It looks painful, but it's something that it's part of the release. It's releasing whatever fears you the most, because in order to feel the judgment, in order to feel the rebirth, we have to let go. The universe is saying there is something in your life that it's time. It's run its course, and now it's time to branch out into a new direction. And I believe that this isn't something that takes you by surprise. You have the 7th chakra here. You are completely aware of your surroundings. You know exactly what's taking place here. And you know that there's some element of your life that you need to release. By walking away with the 8 of Cups, having that great sense of determination to finally realize that life wants to put you on a new path. And although the path may feel dark right now because you don't exactly know where that door leads you, the one thing that you are reassured with is that the things in your life that were not emotionally fulfilling, you are able to let go of them. There's an eclipse moon on this card. This has a lot to do with the releases that are happening around that full moon that we just had in that Pisces, because it is all about huge magnified releases and endings, and it is about clarity. Let's get the cards that are to clarify this Ten of Swords. I do believe there's blessings attached to this Ten of Swords. Spirit, angels, guides. 5 of Swords. It's a victory. So it's a letting go. This, to me, what this is saying is, okay, Taurus, I know that I have to let go. I understand that, and I am willing to accept that. But even though it is a victory, and even though you're saying there's blessings attached to it, nonetheless, it's not easy, and I'm not feeling happy about it. But I know that it's a necessary part of my growth, and I know that it's a necessary part of the expansion that's taking place. That this rebirth that is happening for me is a result of me having to find victory with letting go of something. Let's find out with the 8 of Cups. Let's see with that 8 of Cups. I think you're working towards your wish fulfillment. I think you're walking towards the 9 of Cups. Without even realizing it, I think you're working towards that. Temperance, number 14. You know, this is all really feeling peace and tranquility. There's a lot of wisdom. The gray behind here is there's wisdom in this card. And there is that sense of purification, you know, being able to, I feel like you're almost cleaning house, because it's inevitable, Taurus, that you are transitioning and expanding your life in a whole new direction. And it's not something easy to let go of. But when you are able to find the strength to walk on that new path, peace, serenity, a sense of calmness, and the angel of balance, okay, is coming into play here. Let's get the next 2 cards here. The wheel is turning in your favor, and victory is assured, all right? And it's just a victory that, you know, it's hard for you to put your heart and soul into this victory. It's not a victory that you're really celebrating. It's, you know that this is something that you have to do, and you're going to do it. You're going to do it, and you are going to excel from it. And in time, you will see the blessings that are attached to it. The 10 is the wheel. It is good luck, good fortune. And again, there is something expanding in your life. It could be a relationship. It could be that you're ready to move house, or you're ready to retire, or you're ready to travel. You're ready to change your job. You're ready to level up. You're ready to go back to school. Something. The cycles of your life are adjusting. They're adjusting to be more in tune with what is meant for you. And I believe that it's more in alignment with what your heart truly wants. The wheel of fortune comes at a perfect time when change is happening. And I think that you will see that there is actually a lot of good luck and expansion happening for you here. This is a lucky time, even though it might be hard to grasp onto it. And the 5 of Swords is that victory coming in for you. Let's get the 10, the wheel. I want to see what happens with this good fortune, expansion, good luck, Ace of Wands, new opportunities, really releasing that old energy that no longer works for you. And the thing is, I don't believe that any of this is something that you are not already aware of, because this 7th chakra here, number 41, I feel like you got a lot of 5s in your reading. So a lot of change and a lot of adjustments are happening, but for your betterment. This Ace of Wands is an opportunity to grasp onto, because the wheel is saying, Taurus, grasp onto this, because that old energy was not, it served its purpose for a time, but now there's a new victory coming in for you. There's a new sense of wonderment. There's a new sense of magical energy around you. Remember the magician in the mirror, all right? Things are manifesting and unfolding in alignment with what you've been truly trying to create. And the Ace of Wands is showing you that those new beginnings are coming in. We're ending cycles with the 10, and we're beginning new cycles with the Ace. Let's find out the 5 of Swords. What's happening with this 5 of Swords? Haha, see? Magician. Wow. All right, beautiful energy. This victory is a victory that I think you have to take as a really prosperous win for you, because the Ace, the Magician, I want you to keep aces as an important number as well. This is the universe is saying, Taurus, you have every single tool that you need. And with all of the unlimited potential coming your way, you can create what it is you truly want. If you want a relationship, you can create it. You have this, your thoughts, keeping your thoughts positive, your thoughts will become things. And because it's attached to Archangel Uriel, she's about growth. She's about abundance. Your 7th chakra is your great sense of awareness about the things that you need to capitalize on, the things that you need to let go of. This is a whole reading about release, reward, and, letting go, moving forward. And the Magician in your current energies and in your incoming energies shows that the world is your oyster, and if what you want, you can create. There's no doubt. So very powerful reading for you this week. Let's get your angel messages here. Let's find out what those angel messages are for you. Spirit angels, guides for the beautiful sign Taurus. All right, you've got 3 cards. We'll leave that one to the end. It didn't want to show its face yet. And we've got number 19, Spirit. It says heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. It shows that you have got a support system beyond the earthly realm. Ancestors, family members that have passed on are walking side by side, hand by hand, with your hand in theirs, and they are giving you the strength and the guidance that you need as you transition through all of these changes. Spirit is on your side, and it is your time to shine. Number 32, we've got that with the Magician twice in your reading. It is your time to shine. Creates an energetic resonance for golden opportunities. We see golden opportunities. This in itself is a golden opportunity. Look at all the gold that is shining through the back of that card. New beginnings. And then you've got air, number 16. It says, work with the element of air to see the truth. We see that with the King of Swords and with the Thinking Woman. Lots of truth will be revealed. And that's what gives you the upper hand, because you've got that sense of victory. Victory comes with truth. All right, we're going to get one additional angel message, and then we're going to close out your reading. So we already talked about the numbers that are important for you to keep in mind. And they want you to focus. Number 50. 5s are a huge part of your journey this week. I said 5s and aces definitely are important numbers. This is number 50. So in numerology, that would be the number 5 as well. It is the Wizard of the Woods, and it's all about focus. This is your spiritual message. It says, put your attention on what's worthwhile, loving, and beautiful. That's what will manifest in your life. What you focus on is what you create. This is a time to choose just one thing to focus on rather than a slew of things, and watch the miracles abound. See, focusing on that. That is all in alignment with the Magician. The Magician in the mirror and the Magician. Beautiful energies. All right, let's close out your reading, Taurus. So we've got blessings in disguise, and we do see that with that 10 of Swords. That is the blessings in disguise. 4, 4, 4, 4. Obstacles and hardships, strength, but you're building character, and there's a huge life experience coming in here. It says there might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. It says some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. So it's important for you to hang in there, because yes, you are building the framework. The framework is being able to figure out and decipher from of the things in your life that fear you the most, that you know that you need to let go of. There is a victory behind it. It's going to bring peace, tranquility. It's going to bring a sense of serenity. And old energy is going to be released, because new energy will emerge. The cycles that are changing in your life are bringing you much better good fortune, good luck, and expansion. And you are the Magician, so you are able to create all of this wondrous energy. And just know that there are blessings all around you. And those blessings come from the spirit world. Your ancestors, those that have passed on, are walking hand in hand with you, and they are giving you the guidance that you need to fulfill all of your dreams, all of your wishes, and all of the things that you want in your life. Thank you so much, Taurus, for joining me this week. I certainly hope that this resonates. Please let me know in the comments, and until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.